All right, in this problem, you own a stamp collection, and that collection is worth $20,000. It has been assessed on the Antique Roadshow. Okay, it's a TV show if you didn't know. Okay, $20,000 is what it's worth. Okay, I'm the insurance agent or the insurance company, and I come to you and I say, I will insure your stamp collection for you. You need to pay me $300 a year. What does that mean? You give me $300 in the next year. If anything happens to that stamp collection, I will pay for it. I will give you $200,000. Whoops, $20,000. I apologize. I will give you $20,000. All right, $200,000 deal. Okay, no, $20,000. Okay, so you give me $300. If something happens to it, legitimately happens to it, no insurance fraud. Okay, legitimately happens to it, I will give you $20,000 to cover it. Okay, that is the deal, if you will. So we should start here. How do we do these? We usually come up with outcome and probability. Looks familiar. It's how we've done virtually every problem. And in this whole story, in this whole plan, there's only two things that can happen at the end of the year. Thing number one, you still have your stamp collection. You're happy, I'm happy. Why are you happy? Because you still have your prized possession, a stamp collection. Why am I happy? Because I have your $300 and it makes me happy. Okay, that's one outcome. I'm going to write that. It's still there. So let's say it still exists. It's in your possession. That's one outcome. The second outcome, it's gone. It went missing. Yes. What could have happened? It could have burned in a fire. It could have been stolen by a thief. It could have been eaten by a shark because it was dropped into the ocean. Okay. I have no idea. Something happened. It is gone. The only thing that didn't happen is you did not sell this thing, because don't you dare go claim the insurance if you sell it. Now you're talking, might be in a courtroom eventually. So these are the two outcomes. It's either there, you have it, or you don't have it anymore. Something happened to it. So let's talk about those outcomes. Outcomes for expected value, we need numbers to deal with. If it still exists, okay, now keep in mind, what is the expected annual profit for the insurance company? So you need to look at this problem like you're me, the insurance person. The outcome, if you still have your stamp collection, the outcome for me is $300. That's the outcome. $300. If you don't have your stamp collection, the outcome for me isn't really a great one. Okay, and you have to be a little bit careful here. I will pay you $20,000, but remember what you did. Yeah, you gave me $300, right? You gave me $300. I give you $20,000. The outcome for me is actually I lose $19,700 because I still have the $300 you gave me. Those are the two outcomes. The probability that these happen, I'm given one of them in the problem. The probability that it happens, I'm given, let's see, right here. The insurance, starting right here. The insurance company assesses the chance that the stamp collection is lost, stolen, or destroyed at 0.002. It says the probability that something happens to your stamp collection is 0.002. Who came up with that number? Some statistical analysis person who studies stamp collection and what happens to them. Sounds exciting. Okay? And you might say, well, who on earth would steal a stamp collection? Well, my question would be, who on earth would steal a piece of art? Because the thieves who steal art, they steal it and they're like, cool, I stole this great expensive piece of art now, and what am I going to do with it? I can't sell it because when I try to sell it, people are going to know I stole it. Oh, black market. There you go. Okay. Now, the next is, what's the probability that the stamp still exists? I don't know. But this goes back to a chapter 1 question, a chapter 2 question, the last 2 days question, right? I should know something in this chart. Something about these probabilities right here. They have to add to 1. So how much is left over? you should be able to calculate that. 1 minus 0.002, or in other words, it's 0.998. That's the probability that stamp collection will still be in your possession at the end of the year. So, as an actuary in a very simplified problem, I would do my little expected value problem. Expected value equals outcome times probability. The first outcome is I get $300. The probability that I get your $300 and I keep it is 0.998. Plus outcome, the next one is I lose 19,700. I just hope that one doesn't happen. But the probability that that's going to occur has been calculated as 0.002. That's all I have to do in this problem. Just find the answer. Multiply those through, add them together. What is the answer? 260 even? That answer ends up being $260. Make sure you know what that means. On average, if I can get a lot of people to take out a stamp collection insurance policy, on average, given all the scenarios and the probabilities that appear to be true, I should plan to make $260 per person that I get to take out a policy on.